This was like maybe the craziest like dopamine hit of my life. We set up and like within, was it like an hour and a half?
An hour and a half.
All the food we prepped for the weekend we're done.
This is Ponchos Tacos, a taco stand business run by 4 friends where they sold out on their first day.
I'm ready. Game face is on.
And they're only 19.
You're actually 19 right now.
Just a child.
But despite their young age, they still made tacos that left me speechless.
Oh my god. Wow. Dude, you gotta try this.
However, with rapid success comes many unexpected challenges.
We were like, dude, this is way too stressful. Like, I don't know if we want to do this anymore. Like, at least for me, I was like,
wow.
This is a lot of work. Like, are we gonna be able to sustain like this?
And it really tested their friendship.
Yeah, you know, they say never get into business with your friends.
I need you to serve, bro.
Yeah, I know. I can't though. There's no
Brandon though.
But at the end of the day, seems to be all worth it.
In the moment, it's like this is like the worst thing. But like when you look back on it, it's like, that's pretty cool that we were able to do that.
I do it for the love of the game, you know. I put my heart and soul into this, man. Like,
My name is Andrew, and today we'll be exploring a taco stand business and trying birria tacos for the first time. Enjoy the video. What's unique about this business is that it's actually a vendor at the Richmond Nightmarket. And for those of you who don't know, the Richmond Nightmarket is an annual event that takes place from summer to the middle of October. And it gives people an opportunity to come and try a variety of different foods, as well as vendors for them to sell their food. But what's even more unique about this business is that they sell Mexican cuisine at a place where primarily all the food is Asian.
22, look at that, 22!
Which may be why they're so successful. But that's enough yapping from me. Let's go and check out the stand. All right, guys, I have a confession to make. I've never had birria tacos.
What? This guy.
dude, there's no way.
I have to try some. Can I get 3 birria tacos?
Let's get him 3 tacos.
First off, what is birria taco?
Birria taco. So birria is a type of Mexican slow cooked beef. We stew our meat, chuck and short rib are the 2 cuts we use. We stew them in a pot full of various like Mexican chilies for 4 to 5 hours. Then we bring it here, we shred it up, and we put in a corn tortilla, a little cheese, a little onion, cilantro, serve it with the consomme.
Okay.
Pretty simple.
I'm hungry already. Can you show me how to make it?
All right, so we're dipping it here. This is the fat rendered from the top of the meat. There we go, we got some cheese here. Get it nice and cheesy, OD cheese.
Okay.
OD cheese. Doesn't that look delicious,
It looks
dude?
delicious. Damn. Okay.
There you go. Your first set of birria tacos. You want to finish it off for him, Brandon? There you go.
We take a broth cup, we fill it up, the consomme. Make sure it's filled up almost fully.
Okay. Get the napkins. Yeah, it's gonna be dirty, eh?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There you have it.
All right, let's try it. Birria taco from Ponchos Tacos, the first time. Okay, we got what? You dip it? What is this? Yeah, you dip it. You dip it? Okay. All right, let's go. Let's do it. Oh. Oh, wait, that cheese pull. Oh my god. Oh, wow. You gotta try this. You gotta try this.
All right, let me in
You gotta
there.
try this. Dip it. Yeah. Ready? Yeah, I'm ready. I'm gonna burn by the sauce. That's hot.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Let's go.
How's that taste?
Oh, so good.
So flavorful.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Ponchos Tacos. Birria tacos. They did not disappoint. It's actually really good.
Yeah, right?
Like, I'm not even, this is not for the camera, it's really good. Oh my god. Is this healthy? Oh, heck no. It's so good. Tell me about the story of how you guys came together. What pushed you guys to start, and like, why tacos?
Yeah, so pretty much like I've known Matt since I was about 5 years old. We went to elementary school together. And then I met Kenito in high school and about maybe grade 9 when he came to Hugh Boyd. But like before all that, I've known Brandon because our brothers used to play hockey together and I used to see him around the rink right when we were probably, what, 8, 10 years old?
That's like 10 years ago. So
Yeah, a
like
while
10.
ago, right?
Okay.
And then I literally didn't hear from this guy for like 8 years again. Like literally like lost full contact.
Like the end of 2020, we like reconnected at London Drugs Warehouse.
Yeah, I got a job at London Drugs Warehouse, and I was like, dude, is that Brandon? Like, that's the iPad kid from like back in the day. I was like, dude, that's Brandon. Like, what's up? And then we ended up talking, like, kind of becoming friends again. And then I introduced him to like Kenito and Matt, and like we all kind of like started hanging out and stuff towards the end of high school.
What was that moment of like, let's start a taco stand at Night Market? Like, what was that discussion like? How did that come up?
This is the summer, we just graduated from high school. I think it was like in August. We were like thinking, well, what are we gonna do now that we're like out of high school? I knew what I was doing, like I was gonna go to school, but one day in my backyard, the registration for the night market was coming up soon. I think it might have been Kenito or Makito who said like, yeah, we should start a night market stand, because it's one of those,
It's low overhead, right?
yeah, like it's one of those opportunities where it's like lower overhead compared to like a conventional like sort of either restaurant, catering business, or something like that. Mainly noticed that, hey, there's no good Mexican food in Richmond. Our first event, which was Detail Garage.
That's when we met Danny.
That's when we met Danny.
Okay.
Yeah, so Danny, like closest friend, like he works at a detail garage shop, like selling like car details like stuff. And they have like a monthly meeting or like a car meet called like Rides and Coffees.
Cool.
And he saw that we were starting up Ponchos and he invited us to the Rides and Coffees. And we thought it would be a great idea to like test out our product like for the first time.
We bought like our first little bit of equipment to do that. We had to buy like, a couple tables, like flat top grill, like a tent, and all that, just to like, go there and set up. That's when like we started, the main investment sort of started. It was good. Good reviews. We ended up selling out that night. After that was, I think, night market sign up. So like once we saw like the product sells, we're confident going into this. Like it was like 2 weeks later or something, we signed up for the night market.
So you guys graduated high school and you weren't sure like what to do?
Yeah, at least for me and him, dude.
Yeah.
We're kind of like, we're not exactly, scholars.
Academic,
so,
like.
We were like, you know what?
Your business.
Let me try something else before I get into school,
Yeah,
So
I mean, both of our families have been like part of like business, so we kind of like grew up around it.
Like if we were gonna do it anytime, like at we were 17, so like now is the time, right?
So there were 4 high school buddies that decided why not to starting a taco business. I love it. But it was time for them to enter the market, more specifically, the night market. And they had no idea what to expect.
The first weekend.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh my god, this is what happened. All right, so we have no idea going into like the first weekend, like how much do we need to make, like what is business like, especially like Mexican food, like are we gonna be busy? We set up and like within, was it like an hour and a half?
An hour and a half.
All the food we prepped for the weekend we're done.
The demand for the Birria tacos was beyond what they had imagined. But not only that, they had gotten the attention of traditional media networks, which added even more pressure to their new business.
I decide it'd be a good idea if we reach out to like local news and like different like establishments, like hey, like we're young entrepreneurs, like we're the youngest in night market history. If you want to come out, like we'd love to have you, to like maybe like a bunch of different news stations. And then pretty much like we sell out, and then the next morning I get an email back. They're like, yeah, like we're coming today. Like we're gonna film some B-roll, CTV. And I was like, oh dude, now we have to prep from like maybe 10 a.m. to like 2 p.m., 3 p.m., rush the night market setup, and then do like, because we have to be there early to like film for B-roll stuff.
Yeah.
And then we sell it again in like an hour and a half or 2 hours. So we're like, dude, like this is outrageous. Like this is good, but it's also a lot of work. And then the next morning, CTV's like, yeah, like, okay, we're gonna do an interview now. So now like our entire day is like screwed. We have an interview at 8 a.m. We have to prep like from like 10 a.m. to 2 and then go back and then sell it again. And then Kenito did his magic.
I took a bit from like the CTV like special, like the intro of the lady.
5 teens are becoming the talk of the town.
Took that and then I just put like a bunch of photos. Literally took me like 3 minutes to make, upload it, get ready to go to work. And then I went to sleep, woke up, dude, like literally like 500,000 views, like insane. I posted the video on Instagram as well.
Yeah.
Like everyone's like posting it on their story, like insane response.
Yeah, the response was wild, especially because like that first weekend was just like we were like, dude, this is way too stressful. Like I don't know if we want to do this anymore. Like at least for me, I was this is a lot of work. Like are we gonna be able to sustain like this? And then that happened. We're like, okay, like this was like maybe the craziest like dopamine hit of my life. Like this whole weekend was just like crazy hectic, and then that to top it off was like insane.
Number five. Woo! Have a good night.
Okay, let's talk money. What's the startup cost?
Yeah, between like 30 and 40 grand for the night market for sure.
What's the monthly cost to run the business?
Like at least for input costs like food and all that, probably range between 10 to 15,000. Yeah.
What is your monthly revenue?
It's a range as well. Yeah.
it'll
So
range.
peak season with higher revenue, like our costs are like so much higher, especially when we have events. Because like say if we do like 50,000 or something in a month, right? Most likely we'll have an event, and the event will cost 4,000 to be in, right? And then you got to give them a piece or something. So like you think like, oh, we'd make way more, but our margin's slim when we do more usually. Yeah, on like a high end, like maybe like 50 or something.
Wow.
On the high end, but like on the low end, it'll be like, dude, like quarter maybe, yeah, like 50.
Yeah.
Like, you never know, right?
You never know.
It's really up to Brandon. If he wants to,
Yeah,
if he wants to
if his
dial in the
marketing
marketing,
is
like we
good,
could
yeah.
we could do as much as we want.
Yeah,
you
Brandon. Why'd you just put him on the spot like that?
Not because we're making more money because of Brandon this year.
Trying to do what I can.
Exactly.
15 to 50,000.
Yeah, that's a good range. It's pretty well
that's
ranged,
fine,
but
that's fine.
even you'll see it even in like a conventional restaurant where you have like some dead months, you have some like peak months.
Yeah, business is not. This is not the business you want to be in if you want to get rich. Like if you want to make a bunch of money, like don't do food.
Don't do this. Yeah.
Nah, but like it's fun. If you
It's
like
fun.
food, like it's fun. Do it.
Yeah.
But if you want to make money, go like sell like fidget spinners or
drop
something.
ship.
Dropship.
Yeah.
Sell like fans on Amazon or something.
What is the profit margin?
Profit margins on food, the generic or like the general sort of principle that you want to do is at least a third of the cost, where that's your input cost for the food. The rest should be labor, and then the rest is profit. You want to keep it around like 30%.
Ponchos Tacos is doing pretty well, especially for just a couple of kids.
Just a child.
But I wanted to figure out why. There's over 130 vendors at the night market every single year. What makes them stand out?
I think what differentiates us is that we do put like a lot of time into marketing and stuff, right? Like that's like one of our main focuses.
That's what I was gonna say, because there's some stands, obviously I'm not gonna name anyone, but there is some stands where like they don't really try with like their social media like at all. They kind of
don't have social media.
Yeah, they either they don't have it, or they just don't really try. And there is some that do try. And Chef James, he's probably like the biggest stand of the night market. His social media is really good. They're always posting. The busiest stands I feel like are the ones that actually try when like for things that aren't at the night market, like your social media, like putting your name out there. Bao Buns, they're right next to us. They put in a lot of time in their social media, and you can tell.
So they focus on social media and efforts beyond the night market, building a brand for themselves. But another thing that I wonder about is how they deal with conflicts. With Ponchos Tacos having 4 co-founders with 4 different personalities, tensions must arise. And how do they resolve that? And more importantly, how does it affect their friendship?
Yeah, I know. I can't though. There's no.
Low-key fuck Brandon though. Yeah, you know, they say never get into business with your friends. I don't necessarily disagree, but it's worked for us actually, but
Are you guys able to share what were some of like conflicts that you guys had? What would you
do
fight
it.
about?
Okay,
you know,
sure.
or is there like some common problems that would keep
Yes.
rising?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, mostly it would just be like me and him kind of take care of like some more like the financial things, like if we're doing like pricing or like our margins or like things like that.
Sure.
So like we'd clash with Matt at least a lot early on because Matt's obviously a cook, right? Chef.
Well, yeah, just like common like disagreements on like what like on like pricing, on like input costs, on like equipment, just like because we each have our own opinion.
Right.
And at the end of the day, we want to like find the opinion. We're all aware that we want to find the like option that's like everyone can like be happy with. Sometimes that happened, sometimes that didn't happen. Sometimes that didn't happen, obviously like the disagreement broke out.
How do you usually resolve it?
Resolve it.
Sleep it off. Wake up.
Sleep
next
it off.
day.
Wake it up.
Just man
New day.
shit, you know what I'm saying? Just man shit. Just sleep it off and don't discuss it ever again. Besides, like when if it's like a real problem, it's not like a situational thing.
Okay.
Like if we have a real problem with like service, then we'll actually like discuss it and find a solution. But if it's like oh, like I spilled something at the stand and like, and then like I was just like pissed off and then we got into a fight, like we're not gonna, like nothing's gonna happen out of that. But like if it was like, hey, like we have a problem like keeping up with like this track of orders or like having like a system for like service or something, yeah, we'll like obviously discuss something like that.
Oh my God, look at them. Look at them.
We don't complain, we just do it.
I do it for the love of the game, you know. I put my heart and soul into this, man. Like,
Holy crap, if you want to be a night market vendor, look at this. This is not easy work. For people who think it's easy, it's not easy. Look at this. Oh my God. This is the life we chose. They're suffering from success. And you get no breaks, right? No breaks?
No breaks.
Oh my God. What keeps you wanting to continue doing it? Let's say, you complete the day and you're like, oh my God, this is so tiring.
For me,
What keeps you?
It's just like
seeing the
money.
Yeah, obviously, like obviously the money, but like
It's also just like a personal challenge. It's just
Yeah,
like,
it's
sees
like
if you,
fun.
it's like can you survive?
Like those days, or at least for me, is like the best feeling, dude. Like having like knowing all day, like we have an event, dude, and then we got the night market, dude. Like
yeah,
it's just like it's like a dope story always. Like like we just worked a 16-hour day, like all these different things. Like we had to like battle.
It's a good feeling after.
Yeah, when you in the moment, it's like this is like the worst thing. But like when you look back on it, it's like that's pretty cool that we were able to do that.
You guys enjoy it. Like,
yeah, and we were able to like, sure there'll be like stress, but like we completed it. Like we did it.
You did it. It was a challenge, but you guys did it.
Even on the bad days, it's fun, you know? What other job you get paid to hang out with your buddies all day?
Dude, look at this. They're literally non-stop. We're trying to wrap up the video here. We can't. And I guess we might just end the video here. Where do you guys see Ponchos Tacos in, let's say, the next 5 years?
Well, we want to start off with getting a food trailer for next year, so we can, because a lot of events you need a food trailer or food truck to get in, and right now we only have like the tent set up. So with that, we were able to get into like the P&E and like big events like that.
Hopefully the Stampede one day. That's a big one.
Stampede is like number one on our list.
Yeah.
Like,
That's it. Okay.
one goal that I imagine, just like an initial goal, that'd be like really exciting. We get into a sporting event, an arena. I go to like a bunch of like sports events, like Rogers Arena, BC Place. If we could get in there, that would be my favorite.
Yeah, dude, Rogers Arena would be insane for us.
But we know that your average business won't get in there, but because like it's like partnership or like shared
like a
with,
committee that
it's like a committee that
does that kind of
decides.
stuff.
But if we can get in, that would be like I'm on.
Yeah, or like mall, even like mall, like
like a
food
mall
courts.
food court.
That would be cool.
This is it. This is how busy they are. This is the reality.
Yeah, honestly, I respect them if we just
No, we're not gonna stop them.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, they're literally so busy.
But I'm sorry to viewers. We're gonna ask a few more questions. But this is it. Like, honestly, if you're wondering, should I be at the night market? This is what you're gonna have to deal with. All right? It's either this or you don't make any money and you lose money, right?
Or you don't make any money like us.
Or you're here trying to like interfere with them.
We're like you're literally bobbing and like butting in their heads.
Film our stupid
they were like
YouTube video.
Dude, get this Asian guy out of our stand.
Sorry. 16. I'm like in their way. Thanks for watching. If you found the video entertaining or valuable, drop a like. Comment down below any questions you have for them. And make sure to subscribe because we're gonna have more interviews with amazing business owners just like them very soon. Lots coming up. So stay tuned and we'll see you in the next one. This is why we do these business interviews. We get free stuff.
The only reason.
We got fitted and then we got a facial spa. Now we get tacos.